Good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance. Hopefully you're staying warm. I think we have 2 above at the moment, but there's wind chill. So I think I'll be staying in the house today. Welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance for this fine Sunday. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom to get you thinking about some things, maybe feeling about some things. Good morning, Joe Neal. Welcome. Glad you're here. You're the first one popping on today. And that little distraction you had yesterday, yeah, I derailed my day. Good morning, Barb. Welcome, welcome. So we're just gonna ground a little bit and baby step ourselves through things. Good morning, Nancy. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I ended up this morning looking like the lead singer for an 80s hair band. So Dee Snider has nothing on me. I don't know what was going on. It's a good thing I could curl it and have it rein itself in a little bit, but looked like I had stuck my finger in a light socket. Yeah. So, interesting card for today. Comes from the cute little Light Seers card deck that my friend Kathy gave me. Thank you, Kathy. Good morning, Abigail. Welcome. My counter still says 2. Oh, nope, there it popped to 3. We're moving on up. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for all the fun little icons. Good morning, Gwen. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. And I think this card was actually a card that my coffee group, when we used this deck, one of us pulled it. And there are 78 cards in this deck, so the odds of pulling it again are, I mean, they're not astronomical, but they're still up there a little bit. So again, when we see a card popping up, good morning, Cindy, for another time, we want to perk up our ears a little bit and pay attention. 69, The heat has been running and running and running. And I have my little humidifier going so that I don't dry out. Holy buckets. Good morning, Maureen. Welcome. Glad you're here. So it looks like most of the regular Practical Rebels have checked in. Still waiting for a few to show up, but we'll get started. And the Light Seers deck. And our card is the 10 of Cups. And I love the art on these. They're just fun. So there's 2 people sitting in a band of color, just being comfortable with each other. And then off in the distance, you see a couple of kids running. Good morning, Catherine. Welcome. Yeah, 21 in your neck of the woods. That's, yeah, I think we're at 2. So, but wind chill, wind chill. So there's our card for today. Good morning, good morning. Glad everybody's popping in. Let's get a rainbowy kind of day going here, shall we? So here are our words. And again, this particular card deck will give it from the Light Seer perspective and the Shadow Seer perspective. And this card came out right side up, so it would be the Light Seer perspective for us as a collective. But pay attention to the Shadow Seer part also and see if there's anything in there for you to mine. So 10 of Cups, Light Seer, community, love, soulmates, harmony in relationships and family, divine connections, heart opening and expansion, wholeness. The Shadow Seer, disharmony or disputes, miscommunication, struggling relationships, unrealistic expectations, not feeling worthy of love, a delay. Good morning, Janice. Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So this card has the powerful energy of connected hearts, giant love, and devoted acceptance. Often seen as the one big happy family card, it's a giant yes for relationships and love, and it predicts your fairy tale ending. But then it puts an extra sentence in there, which I think is kind of funny. And hey, you get to decide what this soulmates and unicorns ending looks like. Soulmates and unicorns, okay. Allow your heart's expansive energy to pour into all of your connections, including those with your community. In shadow, This card suggests that you need to look at how you feel about yourself within relationships. So let's stop there for a moment. Think about that. How do you feel about yourself in relationships? Do you feel pretty okay about yourself with your female friends, but when you think about connections with males, it falls apart? Or do you feel good about connections with your kids, but you're struggling with their spouses? Or you feel good connection with your boss, but you're having a hard time with your coworkers? You know, we're taking a peek, a discerning look at the relationships, the various groups of people in your life. How do you feel about yourself in relationship to those people? If you are looking for a white picket fence in order to find happiness, remember that your joy will only come from the inside out. It's an inside job. That joy, that happiness, whatever. Which is why we see people who have what looks like literally everything and they're miserable. And we see people who have what looks like nothing and they're content, they're happy, they're in a good spot. It's an inside job. They've done their work to align themselves with their path, their life walk, right? By waiting for other people or better things to create your happiness for you, you undermine your own power to create feelings of love. And much in our society works against what I just read. That you've got to have this car in order to be happy. You got to look like that in order to be, successful. Good morning, Beth. Glad you're here. You got to do this in order to, yes, glad it's connecting. Commercials. Watch commercials. If they are not the funniest damn things ever, when you look at them through a different lens, there's that, I posted it way long ago, but there was that one farcical, but it showed a man twirling his little girl around and running through the fields and all of this stuff, and the voice is that kind of a voice. You think that we care about you. We don't care about you at all. We just want you to buy our products. And it goes on and on and on. And it's just hilarious because it calls out the whole way. Yes, joy is an inside job. Good morning, Mel. Glad you're here. When they advertise to us, the basic bottom line they're going for is, if you don't buy our shit, you're not going to be a happy person. And far too many of us fall into that. And they make it look glitzy and wonderful and leaping from cloud to cloud and all of this stuff. And the music soars. And yeah, no, we don't need that stuff. And that stuff isn't where our joy is going to lie. In here, go looking within. Spend some time within. Spend some time in the dark, in the shadows. Good morning, Bobby. Welcome. Take the time to just be present with yourself and to just be satisfied with where things are at right now. Good morning, Laura. Welcome. Glad you are here. We're up to lucky number 13 people on today. So obviously many of us need this card. 10 of Cups, relationships, love, connection, etc. It doesn't have to be, I have to wait until I have all of my ducks in a row before I can be happy. Nope. I can be happy right here, right now, on my way to wherever I'm going. Okay? Let's see. Let me read that sentence again. By waiting for other people or better things to create your happiness for you, you undermine your own power to create feelings of love. Bring gratitude and generosity to your life every day. Every day. Oh yes, the diet commercials, yeah. See, and we don't have a TV. I can't tell you what a lovely circumstance that is to not have a TV. It is fabulous. And I love peace and quiet, so not having a TV blaring in the background, fabulous. Focus on others and gift them your energy through time, kindness, and service. One of the best ways to meet our own needs is through assisting others to meet their needs. When we become a little more focused on how am I showing up in this world, that's a good thing to go. Exactly. But people get sucked in. People get sucked in all the time. I have to have this particular whatever, or I'm never going to be happy. Yeah, no. And research has shown that, especially for children, they can't differentiate between a commercial and regular programming. They don't get the difference. So you can see how they suck up all this stuff. Opportunities now, you as an adult, maybe you're watching TV with your grandkids, call some of that stuff out. Isn't that hilarious how they're, leaping through fields, and what does that have to do with a car? Point that stuff out. Help them see the farce that it really is. So here's the affirmation. I live in a state of oneness, capital O, by bringing harmony and love to my relationships. By bringing harmony and love to my relationships. So, funny, juxtaposing this with a little video that my sister sent out. No, it was my daughter who sent it out to my sister and I. And she said, this reminds me of you two. And it's two way elderly women just bitching at each other. They don't listen to each other. So a grandson and it looks like a granddaughter or a daughter are trying to deal with these two elderly women. And they're oftentimes in the car, and who's ever driving is kind of surreptitiously videotaping them. And they're, here, take $10 for the olives. What did she say about the olives? I don't want your goddamn money. And they go on and on and on and on. And they're these little bitty women that must be in their 80s, I would say, for sure. But yeah, where do you have that connection or disconnection with others? And what can you do to re-engage, to make it a better connection? If someone's in your life where you are kind of like the fingers on the chalkboard with each other, fabulous opportunity. What can I do with this? Let's turn this into an experiment. How can I work with this person, this energy, whatever, and see what we can cultivate? Can we grow something in this soil of discontent? How do we neutralize that discontent? What needs to happen here? What's missing? What's not working? Take some time with it. Yes, certainly you can also make the choice to walk away. Absolutely. That's in your wheelhouse. You get to decide. But I think sometimes when we have people in our life where they're like sandpaper against our skin, if we can frame it as opportunity, a chance to experiment with what's really going on here, what is this about, and explore that shadow side of this relationship card, I think that's an awesome opportunity. So I want you to think about that. Who are the people in my life that I could do some experimenting with, some exploration with? What do I need to... There's that story. I can't remember what the name of it is. It might be called The Road or the Street or whatever. But it's just this little bitty poem about, I walk down the street. There's a big hole. I fall in. It takes me a long time to get out. I walk down the street. I try really hard not to fall in, but I fall in anyway. I walk down the street, blah, blah, blah. And then the last line is, I walk down a different street. We can learn. We are educable. We can be trained. So I'd like you to think about, where are my opportunities with this? Where are my opportunities? So have an awesome day. Have an awesome Sunday. Take some time. I think we might even have sunshine because it's so bloody cold. But I'll see you again tomorrow. And remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Let's take a whack at this and see what we get. Bye-bye.